a time when everybody is talking. Wherever I go, sometime by mistake I go to some market and some old people suddenly they meet me. They are not asking me, how are you? But they are asking, what about updation? So even that good morning is now forgotten. How are you is forgotten. Are you okay? All forgotten. So this is in the mind of the people, updation, updation, updation. When pension was not there, we thought it is a tension. Without pension, like that. Now after pension, updation has become a tension. Sir, will it come, sir? Will I, sir, before I die, will I come? All types of things. So we know that, but we are also aware that there are constraints. It is not that government is not conscious about it. It is not that Indian Bank Association is not bothered about it. It is not the United Forum of Bank Union is not aware of the problem. We are fully aware. And I can tell you, not only AIB, all the unions under the banner of the United Forum of Bank Unions are 100% in support of the demand for updation. There is no doubt about it. Secondly, I can also tell you that the Indian Bank Association is also fully sympathetic to the demand. Very sympathetic. In fact, we worked out the improvement in family pension, which all of us know. You were talking about cost, that's a big subject. I don't want to enter into that in detail. But it is not that banks are not willing to spend money on the pensioners for their improvement. It is not that United Forum, we are not ready. In fact, some of us should know, we signed the 11th bipartite settlement law 2 years ago. The total outgo of the entire 11th bipartite for employees, officers, all put together, we are about 9-10 lakhs. For us, the total money spent was 8,000 crores. But whereas now we have seen, he was also talking about it, he knows that, the cost of this family pension updation has become 18,000 crores. So 11 bipartite was 8,000 crores, but family pension improvement has become 18,000 crores. So it is not that it is not costly, it is definitely costly. And you can imagine, family pension is only a part of the total pension expenditure. The real thing is the other surviving people, and for that, that's why we are breaking our head. How to improve pension, in what manner? Our demand is that everybody must be given updation. Means in the improvement. Some people are talking that in Reserve Bank it is there, in LIC it is there, all types of things. Only last week I was telling in some meeting. Last week I was sitting in the airport to travel to some place morning around 6:30. I got a telephone from the Secretary of the Reserve Bank of India Pensioners Association. Morning, 6:30. He said, no, I have not talked to you for a long time. What is the matter? I asked him, what is the matter? He said, somehow only AIBI you have to do something for the Reserve Bank pensioners. But we are thinking Reserve Bank pensioners are getting everything and we are not getting. Even family pension improvement has not been done in Reserve Bank of India. So this is a reality. So sometimes we are thinking we are suffering, others are all happy. It is not so. There are problems. Everywhere there are problems. Due to some legal favorable judgment, they got that updation. And because of that, they could build up some improvement in the pension. But the Reserve Bank formula, ipso facto, will not help us because they are on a different footing. They have been able to get some improvement for the previous people, whereas we are on a different footing. We have the problem up to 7 bipartite, 5, 6, 7 bipartite. We are covered by the old DS scheme. From 8 bipartite, we have a new DS scheme. So there is a different level at which pensioners are there between 5, 6, 7 and 8 and above. So naturally our priority is this 5, 6, 7. That's what we are trying now. Number one is the cost. Very rightly, Professor also said that the cost of annuity. Lot of people are asking, sir, what is there, sir? There is a lot of money in the pension fund. And so why IBA is not giving? Even FM said, so many people are talking. Earlier FM was goddess. Madam, oh, madam has agreed, madam has agreed. Now many people are abusing. Madam also said that I'm also being abused because she said something. She is sympathetic. She wants to do something. family pension she did. This also she is quite aware of that. But the point is, all of us know that it's a big process, and particularly our bank pension funds are all independent funds. It is not that easy. Even State Bank, our leaders are there. Even though we say it's an age-long, more than 100 years of pension fund, it is not that easy in State Bank of India to do something. Everything is money. Everything is cost. And particularly when we say, very rightly Prasad said, to give me 1 rupee more pension. We are thinking I am getting 1 rupee per month, so maximum 12 rupees per year. But to give me 1 rupee per month, the banks have to spend 150 rupees or 160 if it is a private. I mean, LIC annuity is 172 now. But our own calculations, because the yield is coming down, so naturally unless you spend more. And earlier it was only payout method. That you want 10 rupees, you want to give 10 rupees, you provide 10 rupees and give matter is over. Now the whole world is in difficulty as far as pension, particularly in Europe. Because we are all the time talking about us. But Europe is the mother of the social security, and there are a lot of problems. Many people, many companies could not continue the pension scheme, and they were in difficulty. So that's why these accounting standards have been improving in our country also. It's an international norms. That unless you provide the money, out of which you invest, out of which you get the return, out of which you get pension. Recently also some reports have come, and Indian ranking is somewhere, some 43 like that I read, because adequacy, sustainability, all types of things are there. You have to sustain. Today I want to give 10,000 rupees to all, but it should be given permanently. It is not that like Diwali Bakshis I give and forget it. So sustainability of the fund is also very, very important, and all of us know. Every quarter many people are thinking, my money is there. Our money has evaporated long back. Whatever is contributed from Provident Fund, it has evaporated. Now every bank is contributing every quarter, every year. And due to this, in fact, it is my own personal opinion. I will be discussing with other unions also, that many of the banks are managing their pension funds. It is not, I will not give 100 marks. Because they have to manage their balance sheet. If they have money, they provide. If they don't have money, they manage the persons who are responsible for that. And that's why unions, in fact, we are very conscious that the pension fund has to be adequately funded even now. Forget about the pension improvement with existing pension liability. Because unfortunately, we are seeing in the last 20 years, because of the liberalization policy, globalization policy, you are not responsible, I am not responsible, but the dearness allowance is going up. So when naturally dearness allowance is going up, the pension fund is also getting depleted, and every time we have to replenish. So this is a huge problem in the banking industry, and IB is aware of that. They want to help. Number of times we have talked to them, they are ready to do something. But where to make a beginning? If I say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, all the pensioners have to be given in one go. And in State Bank also, there are a lot of problems. They know better. Our pension, what we are talking, 1995 is other than State Bank of India. You are part of that. But in State Bank also there is a pension scheme. There also improvements are required. So for all these things, naturally, unless we recognize the money that is required, that is what we are great difficulty today. We have come to some beginning. The gate is just getting open. We have indicated to the Indian Bank Association. My demand is all the existing pensioners should be given. But to begin with, this 5, 6, 7 bipartite, that is up to 2002, where the dearness allowance pattern was different, where the basic pay was less, because of that basic pension was less. So naturally they are the priority. Ideas also agreed in principle, appreciated. Yes, this is a practical way so that we can phase out. And after that we will work out. Once you complete 5, 6, 7, then 8, then 9, then 10. And now fortunately banks are also looking up. I don't know how long this will go on. This year profits have been better. It may go up little more. So once profits are more and provisions are going to be less, then IBA is not in the picture. In fact, I find IBA is more forthcoming because most of the IBA people are all former retired GMs only. So they are asking me, sir, you fight, sir, we are with you. So let us not think that IBA is the problem. IBA is the problem because banks have the financial difficulty. Now I think things are looking up. Unfortunately, some people believe that updation can be won in Supreme Court and all. We don't believe that. I only hope that things do not get into litigation. Because once it becomes a litigation, IBA will simply say, sub judice, matter is over. What Supreme Court will do, when they will do, how they will give, we do not know. It may click, it may not click. Then we'll be in trouble. Like the 100% DA's case, everybody said, advocate said yes, they know, legally it is correct. But every judgment is not what we want. So that's why this updation issue is in a very crucial, this one, unless we can take some practical view, looking to the fund's position and also the genuine requirements. So I believe that we have also said we are given the 12 bipartite charter of demands. But we have told the IBA that before we begin the negotiation on 12 bipartite, updation issue must be on a priority discussed with the union. That also we have told them. But simultaneously, Prasad also said a very important thing about the health insurance, medical insurance, because it is becoming now out of affordability. It started with 5,000, now it is nearly 40,000, then with top-up, etc. It is going on. So we are discussing the matter. But every one of us know that insurance is only on the claim ratio basis. So how to reduce the claim ratio for the retirees? Because it has been kept at par. Our agreement says the same scheme like the working employees will be given to these retired employees. So now we find that certain things can be fine-tuned in the retiree scheme. That discussion is going on, including bed charges. All the things are not required to be there. Some basic risk. In fact, now in principle, IBA has agreed to work out a basic insurance policy in which the cost will be worked out and that will be applicable to all the bank retirees, employees and officers retirees, and the cost of the premium of that will be paid by the Indian Bank Association. That is what we are now discussing. I fully understand and appreciate what Prasad said, and we are working on that line. The basic minimum policy may be 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, whatever it may be, so that everybody is guaranteed of some minimum health protection, and after that it can become optional. Looking to our lifestyle, looking to our risk factor, etc., that additional add-up can be there. This also we are working. I believe that that will click in the coming period very early as possible. Definitely, this is a top priority for the All India Bank Employees Association and also for the United Forum of Bank Union. That's a minimum health cover for all the retirees uniformly at the cost of the banks paying the premium. That is in our agenda. That also definitely will be done. And as I told you, that things are not going to be that easy. Nothing will be easy in India. It's okay. Nothing is going to be easy in India because the politics is changing. The priorities are changing. Everything is changing. So it cannot be the same that we think something that may happen. For everything, some push is required, some efforts are required, some struggles are also required. And I can assure you, not only from the All India Bank Employees Association, because I am very proud to say that the entire United Forum of Bank Union is totally with you, as I said, on these issues, both on medical coverage and also in improvement in pension scheme. But we shall have to take a holistic view, a practical view, so that things happen. Things happen. So I would request the cooperation of all of you. I know that you are all aware of all these limitations and difficulties. And here and there we find people are not able to understand what is pension. Till now, people are thinking it is like a mango tree and then the mango will come automatically. Even mango tree will not give mango all the time. Suddenly, out of season mango will not come. So pension fund has to have the money that we are constantly discussing the matter. I can assure you that pension updation and this medical insurance scheme will definitely be very positive at the earliest, and I am very sure that next time when we meet, I will be able to announce to you the happy development that things are progressing. I also have an appeal. Some of you have seen, like Amba Prasad is a little old, even though his face is the same. But many of you, you are retired, but you are not old. You are still having the energy to work. The society requires the services of all of us. In whatever manner we can be of service to society. I am sure Prasad will also discuss that in different ways we can be of help to the society, to the people, and because we have been fortunate to work in the banks and have the orientation, I am sure that the State Bank of Mysore Pensioners Commune also will take some initiative in the days to come. I once again thank you.